What happens when your systematic attempt to secure a functional, ritual-anchored sanctuary traps you inside a high-stakes, afterlife sabotage matrix under the tight surveillance of an aggressive spectral hegemony, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant personal defense strategy before an encroaching shadow threat permanently dismantles your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes cozy noir and supernatural thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard LRPG fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure mana investment calculations and hyper-vigilant boundary defense mechanics. The narrative follows a fiercely independent, highly analytical protagonist whose structured cafe reality hits a sudden logistical wall as his hard-won tranquility is systematically targeted by external hostile actors. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his necromantic autonomy, secure high-friction asset protection, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative framing from an unseeing web of elite spirit lords and ruthless afterlife predators, he constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of strategic defense. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative survival playbook summary lies in Watts's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized seance coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity physical friction. As the primary targets navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed coffee shop doors and heavily secured neighborhood territory borders, his standard defensive armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against competitors tracking his every breakthrough in spirit resistance. Every clandestine encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of the aura boundary, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the neighborhood necromancer theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic generational family curses, and a toxic inner circle of hidden administrative entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming alpha threat who actively monitors his ritual submission to shield his own private target control from a tightening trap, the protector's unhinged own the block and eliminate the threat protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure alliance where a single mismanaged mana allocation or broken tactical trust means the absolute execution of their final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark institutional collapse mechanics, and fiercely resilient paranormal enthusiasts who live for complex, multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this series opener delivers an unput-upable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.